Upgrade, dominate. It's time to build your ultimate team from a mix of players from around the league. Let's get started. This is the team you'll begin with, but as you...
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
We're going to help you out by giving you the choice of upgraded players. We've included a pack from each of the 32 NFL teams.
Jackson, Jay Norman, Drew Brees, Jordan, R. Wilson, Marshall. I don't know what I want. Get to be married.
Make no difference.
Should I get the Broncos? The Marius and the
Nice choice. They'll be a big upgrade, and we've also included their team's uniform items to help customize your... Now, before playing a game, let's go back to the line. The best lineup tool is the quickest way to... And as you see, upgrading your team has already raised your team. Let's play a quick challenge with your ultimate team. Now, this challenge will give you... You'll quickly unlock...
that. Placing them back. Placing this for badges. 800 good person. Attack early. You know? Rockets start. Stop that. Press the share, buddy. And then let's look at settings.
All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Allen.
Back to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
Try to give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot
Hey,
and being able to make a play on first down.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And now another one thrown incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Probably going to fail this. It's hard.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had... too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back. Try again. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's run. Because I don't think I'm going to be good at
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it across for the touchdown, and that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
Yay, I might other team. I have a way better team with a 75 overall. Because I'm just starting out. I'm borrowing this game from my friend. But I will be making videos of
Success will earn you new players, valuable coins.
Acceleration. Accelerated weapon. What am I gonna get? Okay, I got yeah, I got these guys.
This is the live panel featuring everything new going on in MUT right now.
Yeah, I just want to do this real quick. You can like play it. Just so you guys get an understanding of what it's going to be like. Let me play it for a little bit. Just team overall. Yeah, that's pretty good. The N50. What's it? Ego. 80, only 80. His is only 83. Who has the best speed? He does. Pretty sure. Yeah, he does. Jason Pierre calling my other guys. Wow. Now, let's go to play the champion. I gotta start a solo. Yep, solo.
The War Room.
Because I'm not good at this yet. If I do it. So.
First things first, you'll need to select your head coach, bearing in mind that you'll also be utilizing the playbook that he favors in the NFL.
What? What are we gonna get?
If you're curious as to how your team's coming together, keep an eye on its overall rating. You don't need me to tell you, the higher the better. So make your selections count.
Get your best. You want the best overall.
Oh, how about this for a tough choice early on? Which direction they go here? And this is a big piece of the puzzle right here. Maybe a no-brainer, but a great pick regardless. One Seahawk's been taken already. Could there be a second to go here?
No.
In these middle rounds, you have to start asking yourself, do you settle for what's available now, or do you try and push your luck? Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out? Boy, the skills just leap out at you with this guy. He will be a very important part of this ball club. Oh, no question that this guy's going to grade out as a huge impact over what was there before.
I already got it. I get Julius. And that's all of our wide fixed.
Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at the playmaking type spot?
Don't care.
Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap.
There. I need that.
Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang nothing been stuck.
It's the age-old question on draft day. What's the bigger need, offense or defense?
It's the kind of thing you know is straight out of that dirt.
Always a tough decision, offense or defense. It's all about finding the right balance when you're putting a team together. And there's a pick that'll certainly help. Maybe not an impact signing, but you're not going to hit a home run every round. And this team does have a lot of needs, but this guy is a legitimate star, and he'll make everyone around him better.
Till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight.
We need
yeah, not too much analysis
we
needed
don't get
here.
a running back.
This is quite a get at this stage of the draft.
We didn't get one. Get
After the draft's complete, check out the draft summary.
That's not bad.
So there you go. You've wrapped up your first draft. From where I sit, it looks like a pretty good squad. But now it's time to prove it. Take a moment to modify your lineup if you'd like, or if you're ready to roll, feel free to jump right into game number one.
Jump in. Yeah. Game is pretty fun. I'm probably gonna get it. And I'm going to be getting a new controller because this one that I'm using right now, the R2 button is pretty much coming off. If you guys know how to fix that, you know I'm gonna be getting a new one. Do you know how to fix that? I have a no clue. I have dropped my controller so many times. It's like a sleeper now. I love my controller.
A new era begins today. I'm Larry Ridley, and
I've been using this controller since 2015. Okay.
And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. Tyler Lockett now with a return. The beautiful fake. Oh, the spin. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now Goff on first down. A dump off to Anderson. Muscles him off. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That was easy.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Goff now looks to throw. Going deep here for Edelman. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks when they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tyler Lockett from 6 yards away. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I'm trying to talk.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Well, we are losing. Yes.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, McNabb. He's got time. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas.
No. Go. Yeah, I guess he's there.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up the first down.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And, you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Oh.
Tyler Lockett, the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Tyler Lockett, 96 yards, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
And, partner, that's exactly how you become a Pro Bowl return man. Doesn't matter whether it's a kickoff, a punt return. Tyler Lockett can take it to the house. What was it? He and Dwayne Harris of the Giants in 2016? The only two, right?
That return both a kickoff and a punt return, and we see more of his electricity there. Extra point now by Boswell. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now a first down throw, McNabb. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Robert Mathis coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Michael Brockers in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's McNabb. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now it's Lockett. Oh, shifty. Whoa. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Julian Edelman, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right.
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
That's not what I call
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time, and it brings up 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Oh, what a move. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Their dangerous wide receiver, 62 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Well, looking down at my game card here, that's 5 drives now for them and 4 touchdowns. I think anybody would take an 80% ratio.
I'm sure that they would, but if you flip it over to the other side of the ball, what are they going to hang their hat on? There was one possession. They held them to no score whatsoever. That's what they're going to try and build on and try and slow this team down.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll make it 3rd down. Out of the gun, McNabb. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And Denver getting set to take the field. Here's Goff. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Kobe Flainer, 30 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempted from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to cloud them a little bit.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. And this is going to be incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Returnable for Lockett. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos add on. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener cuts it out here, left sideline. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.